Hi Leo, welcome to my channel. My name is Kem. So Leo, for today's meditative session, I couldn't get like anything specific, unfortunately. I just kept getting like every type of bird or like everything with a wing, basically. So maybe there's something to do with like flying or like traveling. Something like I saw like birds, butterflies. I saw like a phoenix. I saw just like a lot of birds, a lot of anything that could fly. I basically saw. So I don't know if you guys are like traveling. That's the only thing I can think of. You're traveling or you're flying. I don't know. And then the only other thing I got was the world is yours, and it's like on the blimp, right, in Scarface. So I don't know what your energy is, but everything was kind of in the sky, right? Everything was up in the air, and I feel like it could just be a message that spirit is with you at this time. And like in the movie, that's like when that's when shit starts to get like good, right? In the movie, as soon as the blimp happens, like push it to the limit starts, and they start like counting money basically. So maybe like really good stuff is about to happen to you, Leo, and maybe it's just a confirmation for you guys, like spirit's with you, and like the good shit is happening now. Maybe you've been going through like a really rough cycle. This week I've been getting for everyone that the energy is like really positive, right? Everyone is kind of like in the celebratory mood. So I feel like for you, you're like not an exception. Like everybody, like you're a part of this, and you know, it's a really exciting time for you. Like right when he sees the world is yours on the blimp, like immediately really, really good stuff's happening. It's like literally the best part of the movie. I mean, it's like the most happiest, right? So yeah, Leo, that's what I got for your meditative session. Let's pull some cards and see what we got. So yeah, Leo, I think we're coming into a very beautiful cycle, right? And I think that again, it's starting with this fire, right? And it has someone leaving, right? And I feel like you're leaving towards this. Remember I was saying we had like the phoenix rising in the meditative session, and like a lot of birds, and not only birds, just anything with like wings basically. And then you get like the only card with wings, right? Like, and birds, right? Like it's actually hilarious. But yeah, that's what I'm seeing, right? Like this is the energy that you're coming into, right? And it's a really beautiful energy. And I think it's like not only telling you that spirit is with you, because this isn't one of my like spirit cards, like this one is, right? So I feel like, yeah, spirit is with you. That's like the last message here. But the first message just has to do with yourself, right? And it has to do with like the energy that you're coming into, this energy of like, honestly, it's like being changed, right? Like the last cycle, I think, like changed you a little bit, and I think that you're kind of coming into yourself now, right? And you're kind of feeling yourself. And I want to say, like, it's kind of like the Scarface vibe, where he's starting off on this new cycle. Like you're leaving, but you're starting something new, right? Like whatever you're leaving behind, because you're about to step into this energy. And it's like, if you want to know what the energy you're stepping into, like, do you see how she's like on her path, she's on her journey, and then like this comes up, like this rainbow, like, do you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like really magical shit is gonna be on this path, on this adventure, right? It's an adventure. It's like it's a brand new beginning. It's something that I think it's gonna surprise you. It's like meant to surprise you, right? It's meant to be super exciting. It's meant to be like, I want to say kind of fantastical, is that the word? Made like with fantasy, right? Like filled with fantasy, filled with like this energy of, I don't know, it's like the impossible is possible, right? I mean, if you think of Scarface, I know like we're talking about Scarface right now, and I'm yeah, that's just the type of person that I am, honestly. Yeah, in Scarface, he comes from nothing, right? And he builds himself like this, he becomes a millionaire, right? And it's, oh yeah, it has to do with money and whatever. But the point of it is this person like builds himself from nothing to, well, I mean, we wouldn't probably consider him something in the spiritual like community, but I feel like in the world, like he is somebody, right? So let's just go by that. Like, yeah, he comes from nothing and becomes something, right? And I feel like that's the positive energy that I'm feeling. It's like this energy of somebody who's gone through like a rough cycle and is coming out of it, right? Like Scarface was in Cuba, he was getting tortured, right? He was in jail, and then he comes to live in Miami, get married, like have this beautiful wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, he basically gets everything he wants. And I feel like that's this energy for you. And I feel like it's kind of supposed to be magical, right? With this rainbow and this 8 of Wands. It's like a magical time. It's a magical energy. And it's just for you, right? Maybe you've healed in the past. Maybe you've done some healing. And that's what's kind of leading into the cycle. Or maybe you're coming into the realization that you have to heal. But I feel like a lot of you have already healed, and this is kind of like confirmation that you've done the work, because this person is already kind of set a fire, right? This person is kind of like, they're already like, do you see how they're like integrated, right? And it's like past, present, future, and like the fires around them, they're grounded, right? They're stable. I feel like that's the energy you're sitting in because you've done some healing, right? And I feel like you were alone for a long time. I'm seeing like this frog alone, and this frog is alone, and like this person is alone. And it's like, no, you've always had spirit behind you, yes, but I mean alone in the sense of like, I don't think anybody really knew like what you were going through, like that you were healing. I feel like you kept this very private, right? But I feel like that's not like you. I feel like you would like to like have the attention of people, but it's like, I'm not saying that as a Leo thing. I think like you don't like to be alone. Like I think you like to be surrounded by your friends and your family, and just like on a daily basis, not completely alone, right? At least having someone by you. And I feel like you've actually been a little bit alone because you had to heal. So now I would want to say like this new cycle, you're going to be like with people again, right? Because you're more balanced. And I feel like the only thing like they would want you to know is like to look at the past experience like with a changed perspective. Like change your perspective on the past, right? Don't let the past dictate who you are, right? Or like don't let the past like change like anything about your future, or like make you think that you can't get to your future, or like that you're not worth that future just because you came from like a rough cycle. I think if anything, like use that energy and that momentum to like push you forward. Just look at the past with a perspective of someone who, like, do you see how they had these like glasses on, right? And it's like made of feathers. It's like, I think you have to look at it from a different perspective. I think like not a 3D perspective, but a perspective of like someone from the spiritual realm. Like how would someone who's really like conscious, right, and really like knows their shit, like how would they view it? Not someone who's like 15 and doesn't understand anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a difference. And it's like, look at it from the right perspective. And I feel like this new cycle, I feel like the big change in this new cycle is that you're like accepting spirit, right? Like you're expecting, I want to say like maybe a power greater than you. Maybe I feel like for a long time you felt like it was more just you, like it's your energy and it's like your life and you do everything on your own, and like I don't think you really believed in like spirit. And I feel like why this is the last message is to let you know that like they're just always with you, right? It doesn't matter like when or where. I feel like they just want you to know that they're with you, like they're always going to be beside you. And like I don't know, I'm getting like they love you, like the love, right? The cup from the universe, right? It's like so beautiful. It's like the cup that I feel it's like the cup that you need to get into this energy, right? It's like you have this cup. You don't have to worry about like anyone else's cup, like only yours, and they're gonna fill it for you, right? So it's kind of like, yeah, I'm just getting a love vibe. Like I think this new cycle is gonna be full of love, and I think it starts with spirit. Like spirit wants to give you like the first, I don't know, like the first cup full of it, right? I just think they're really excited for you and they want you to enjoy the cycle. And the only thing is like change your perspective on the past, right? But again, we're like looking to the future, right? Yeah, let's get some advice for you, Leo. So So yeah, Leo, you guys got Lizard Spirit, Dream the World into Being, number 38 or number 11. I think that this card is trying to guide you into this like magical, the realm that we're talking about, like how they want this cycle to be magical. It's like, it's going to be magical because I feel like it has a lot to do with like wish fulfillment on a level that you didn't even think that was like possible. I feel like it's wish fulfillment to you that I think maybe you thought, you know, it, like again, it wasn't possible. Like it couldn't happen. It was like too big. It was too far out. It was like a dream that was like too big. And I feel like this is what I'm saying, like, no, dream that. And then like put 10 more, or then times that by 2. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be amplified. And I think the energy right now is very amplified. Like the energy right now is really heavy, but in a positive way. Like it's not heavy. It's like, it's really big and bright, but it's not heavy. It's just, there's just a lot of energy right now. Like I can feel it. And it's like, can you feel it too? And if you can feel it, like let it kind of go through you and dream up what you want, because again, like they want to give it to you, right? And then here with Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. I feel like this perspective is what that, like that has to do a lot with this perspective and like this side, right? So this side is like about changing your perspective. I think like changing your perspective allows you to start fresh, right? And starting like on a positive note. And then if you change your perspective, I feel like this is like laying the solid foundation like within you, right? Because you're balanced now within. You've accepted like this. So now it's like easy to balance yourself out. And it has a lot to do with grounding. Like, do you see how comfortable this person is and like starting roots and like, again, laying this foundation? But it's like a foundation in your heart, a foundation in yourself, right? A foundation that you're starting. Again, you already like laid the work by healing, right? But now it's like taking a glance at this cycle in the past and thinking like, yeah, this wasn't as bad, or it was really, really, really bad, but I'm trying to look at it from a different perspective because maybe it taught me something, right? Maybe I had to learn something. So yeah, Leo, really beautiful energy. And then you guys have Yeshi Zolgyal, Lady of the Lotus Born. Embodiment is the deepest bliss. My body was made for enlightenment. I feel like this, I don't know, it's kind of reminding me of a bird, like the arm position. It's reminding me of this card. Again, I think that this cycle is meant for, like, it's meant for bliss, right? Like embodiment is the deepest bliss. I think like this new cycle, I'm just thinking of a gift. I don't know why, but like I'm not even getting the meaning of this card, like the normal meaning of this card. I'm just getting like a gift, like maybe to see the present as a gift, or this energy that's being given to you is a gift. It says like a divine gift, and it's time to kind of like take that energy and create something for your life, create something really beautiful. Again, it's like dream it into being, right? I think it goes here with this energy. It's like, I think you can go as high as you want to go. Again, with all this wings, like this talk about wings. It's like maybe you're here like on the ground and they want to like bring you like way up, or like, yeah, because like see how these two are like down on the ground kind of, and then I feel like these two are like up in the air. So it's like they want to kind of bring you up. Remember like the meditative session, everything was like about wings. It's like, yeah, I think they want to like raise you up, basically. Like they want you to be like in this ecstatic energy, in this bliss, right? Because I feel like there has been a lot of work done already, and it's like there's a time for work and there's a time for play, and like right now is the time for play. Like they really want you to be creative and like dream. And I think that's what it is, just dream, like manifest reality through dreams. So yeah, Leo, I really love this reading. I hope this resonates with you. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.